What is up, guys? Welcome to your 19th Objective-C tutorial, and this tutorial is on compound relational test and also a nested if statement. Now, we already learned how to do really simple tests when using an if statement, and that was like if age is less than 60, or we learned to do one like if number is greater than 10. But sometimes, and quite often, you need tests that are a little more complex. So let's go ahead and add to our dating website by not only seeing if your age is above or below a certain point, but within a range of something. So let's go ahead and make int age, and we'll go ahead and do something like if age, and what we're going to do is we're going to test if age is, let's say, if it's less than 17 or if it's greater than 80, then we want to kick them off the site. So let's go ahead and set a value to this age. If age equals 21. So let's go ahead and write if age is less than 18, but we also want to test if it's greater than 80. So there are a couple cool, the syntax for doing this, testing if both conditions are true, is the OR operator. So the OR operator is this: hold down shift and above your enter or return key, hit the pipeline twice and go ahead and put if age is greater than 80. Now here's what this means. This is a test right here, and this is also a simple test. The two pipelines means OR. That means in order for the code to execute below it, and might as well make code right now, ns log. So if they're below, let's see, if they're less than 18 or greater than 80, then what are we going to write? Just write something like go to another website, because we don't want them on ours. And I know I spelled another wrong. In this, let's go ahead and put, we won't even make it else. It doesn't really matter for this tutorial. So, like I was saying, this is the OR operator, two pipelines. That means this is a simple test and this is a simple test. If this is true, or if this is true, then this code gets executed. So if either one of the options are true, then the code gets executed. Now, if they were both true, say if it was greater than 5 and it was greater than 10, then it would also get executed. So in an OR, either one or the other or both have to be true for the code to get executed. So let's go ahead and build and run this and see what we got. It said nothing. It didn't say go to another website. Now let's go ahead and fail one of the tests and make the age 90. So save it and we'll see what we got. It says go to another website. So why did this happen? It said, alright, age is 90. Is age less than 18? No, it's greater than 18. Is age greater than 80? Yes. So since this entire statement right here was true, this entire statement here is true, and that's why this got executed. Now there's another one called the and what this is 2 ampersands above the 7. And what this would mean is that this and this would have to be both true. It just can't be one or the other. Both of these conditions would have to be met. In this case, it's not possible because you can't be less than 18 and greater than 80. But I'm just throwing that out there for later on. Now let's go ahead and delete this whole thing in so I can actually build a really sweet program here. Int age and sex. And now I'm going to teach you guys about something called a nested if statement. So let's go ahead and make ns log and just go ahead and put like enter age. And now let's give them a scanf, and we'll give them a place to enter their age. %i, and that is of course stored in the variable age. And now let's go ahead and do the same thing for sex. Copy, enter sex, and we'll give them a little prompt, put like 1 boy, 2 girl. So now, not only on our website, well, let's show you what happens. It gives you prompts that says enter age and you enter your age. Then it gives you a place to say enter sex, where they will enter 1 for boy or 2 for girl, and it will store that variable, either 1 or 2, in the variable sex. So let's go ahead and make our little program again. We go ahead and write if age is less than 18 or age is greater than 80, then we don't want them on our website. I know it's mean, but ns log go to another website, Haas, and forgot our semicolon, else, and what this else is going to be is, this is what a nested if statement is. If they pass one of the tests or fail it, it's perfectly valid to put a whole entire if statement and substitute for one of the statements in the other if statement. So check it out. Instead of just writing a statement here with a semicolon, you can actually put another if statement. So if they pass the test and if they are in the proper age range, then what we want to do after, since they're allowed to enter the site, is check if what sex they are and give them an appropriate message. So if sex is equal to 1, what do we want to say is ns log, and this means that they're between 18 and 80, and they're also a boy, because if they entered 1, they're a boy. So be like, welcome man, not the @ sign. Else, well, if they put else, then we know they're a girl because they must have entered 2. So let's just give them another ns log, copy that, and put welcome girly. So let's go ahead and build and run this and see what happens. First of all, it says enter your age, and no matter what, you're gonna enter both of them. Just go. So enter age. Let's make this one valid. 34. Enter. Enter sex. I'm 1, a boy. So it says welcome man. So now let's go ahead and run this again. So the first time it said welcome man perfectly, just like we planned. Now the second time it says enter age. I'm 103 and I'm a female, so I'm going to enter 2, and it says go to another website, Haas. So this program is working fine. So what it did one last time is this. It gave you 2 variables right here, age and sex, because that we're using. It said enter age, you entered the age. It said enter your sex, you either entered 1 or 2, and it stored that number in sex. First it checked if you were between 18 and 80. If you weren't, then it automatically kicked you to another site. And then if you were, it went on to go to another test right here, and that was an entire if-else statement nested inside this else block right here. And what it did was it took sex, and if it was equal to 1, then it knew you were a dude. If it was equal to 2 or anything else besides 1, it knew you were a girl. So those are the concepts of not only nesting an if-else statement in another if-else statement, but also how to use a compound relational test to test more than one simple test. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.